All right, students, this is going to be about Brandenburg number 5 here and what you need to work on in this piece. Okay, so first off, it's fast. Okay, it says half note equals 100. Okay, we hope to go that fast in the concert. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. We've not been going that fast yet, obviously, in class, but it's something we want to make sure that we are working towards. The time signature is cut time, okay? We may take it in a fast 4, we may not, who knows, okay? Things to consider, so that's one, is that it is fast. The other thing is these C sharps here, or high 3s, and we see them first in the second violin and viola, okay? Really make sure that these notes are high enough, all right, that you're getting that third finger up there. Oh, that's not what we want. Yeah. Not that high. Okay. If it's C natural, if you're accidentally hitting C natural, yeah, that's wrong. Make sure you're hitting that C sharp there. Okay, all right. And notice it says here detached. All right, really important also. This is not a legato piece, yes? Okay. Okay. Moving on here. Yeah, and these C sharps, they're just over and over and over again with the C sharps, okay? Make sure you're getting those. And that's just in the second violin and the viola there. They also come in the cello part. We've talked about this before with the extensions. And you really need to make sure that you have these extensions marked cellos so that you can get the C sharps there in tune, okay? I'm going to leave my score marked up. Okay, what do we got going here in the next part? We got C sharps here in the violin 1 section, okay? Again, high third finger. Cellos, they marked this on here, okay? They marked this 4-1, and they gave you this dash here. We've been marking this in class with an X, right? So that you remember extension, okay? Just kind of helps remind us what we were supposed to do there with the extensions, okay? Sometimes it's beneficial just to stay in the extension, but not always, okay? Other things to keep in mind, okay? Violin 1, a low 2 there because we have C natural, and then immediately after this it turns into C sharp again. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the rhythm here in this section right here, okay, where the violin 1 comes in, bum 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 ba dun dun dun, and then everybody else coming in here at 18, okay. Make sure that you're counting this correctly. Violin 1, making sure that we're counting this whole note here and this note, okay, this tied note, and then coming in correctly, and then everybody else here is, counting this rest correctly and then coming in correctly the way you're supposed to, holding half notes correctly. And cellos, again, with the extensions here. Let's talk about your part here, cellos, where, again, make sure we have the whole step, okay, between 1 and 2. And then we're putting the second finger on the B, okay, and then the C sharp gets the 4th finger. Yes? Okay. When we were playing this through in class yesterday, we talked a lot about the rhythm and the counting. have to make sure that you're counting rests correctly, especially when you have a quarter rest there on the downbeat, and that you're coming in at the right time. Oops, wrong button there. Now here at this section here at 27, you've got to be aware of the G sharps. Okay, so violins, you're going to start having high 2s on the E string. Violin 2, we have G sharps, we have high 3 on the D string. For cellos, it's the same extension, okay? We're still in first position. Still got whole step between 1 and 2, but we're just all on the D string, right? So this fourth finger here, okay, for the G sharp cellos, is on the same place on the fingerboard as the C sharp. We're just on the D string instead of the G string. Hope that makes sense, okay? Just got to remember, thumb behind second finger, making sure we have that whole step between 1 and 2, okay? More G sharps here, all right? They went ahead and had you stay in the extension here, 2 to 1, which is a good idea, right? Whole step there, okay? Whole step there, okay? Just staying in extension. When you have a long passage of extensions, and you're putting this fourth finger on the C sharps, the G sharps, it's just a good idea to just stay in the extension. It makes it much less confusing, okay? G sharp there for violas, G sharp there for violins. All right, make sure, all right, that we are getting all of those G sharps. Okay, I think we're in the key of A at this point, which makes sense because A is a dominant key compared to D major. More G sharps coming here. We're back to some eighth notes. Just lots and lots of running eighth notes. Be aware of this half position stuff here, cellos, all right? See, it says half position, meaning, your first finger is a half step above the nut. It's first position, your first finger will be on the A, so G sharp, we're down, 1/2 step below that. Same for second violin, okay? Down in half position here with this G sharp, all right? And here's another place. Dum, dum, bum. Dum, 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 dum. So we have da, da, dum, dum, ba, dum, bum, bum. Ba, dum, bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, ba. Okay, passing this melody around here with everyone. Da, 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 dum. Okay. So actually, not too bad. A lot of the same stuff over and over again. A lot of the same ideas coming back. We do have a hooked bowing here. Bum, ba, bum, ba, ba, da. And there at, there's this rather kind of difficult roaming section, okay, which starts, I think it starts all the way back at 27, where we started seeing all the G sharps. And then from 69 here to the end is where it's the music like the beginning, okay? So the beginning and the end, 1 to 26, 67 the end, should be relatively the same, okay? Similar music, and then the middle gets a little bit wild, a little bit challenging, okay? All right, so a few intonation things to work on, a few reminders about fingering and half steps and whole steps and accidentals that you need to pay attention to. It's like anything else that we do. Two of the biggest challenges are going to be playing it in tune, making sure we're getting all the right notes, and getting it up to speed. All right. Email me if you have questions.